the strength of how Leicester City have been over the last few years, they are obviously looking to get back into the top six. Does this just show how tough it is towards the top end of the division, the scale of the challenge that you've got?
Well, everybody has their own expectations. Leicester City have been in the Premier League for a number of years and won it, 3 or 4 years ago. So, you know, where they want to go and where they want to finish, and their ambition is a different one to us. The ambition for us on Saturday afternoon is to try and win a game of football, and that's it. I'm not looking ahead or where we're going to finish or what we need to do or how many wins we need. As I said, you know, us to maintain our standards and make it as difficult as possible for Leicester City on Saturday afternoon to get a result, and give ourselves the best opportunity of getting a result on Saturday afternoon by playing the way we know we can play, and dealing with their threats in the best possible manner, knowing that they've got huge threats, especially at the top of the pitch, but hopefully imposing our game onto them as well.
You mentioned Jamie already, and sort of similar paths that he's taken as a player and you've taken as a manager. Does that help in keeping your feet on the ground in terms of progressing through the leagues as opposed to just coming in straight at the top?
From my point of view?
Yeah, from your point of view.
Yeah, I've always kept my feet on the ground. I've never got ahead of myself. I think it's a dangerous game to do that. Whether you're a player or a manager or a coach, nothing really changes. You know, I'm looking at my future. You know, where's my next contract coming? You know, I want to stay in the job. I want to be a Premier League manager. I'm not at the moment. I'm in the Premier League, but I want to stay in here for a number of years. So nobody can say that they've landed, whether it's coaches, players, managers, and that's got to be our attitude. And you know, that's the attitude that's drove myself on personally. And I look at our players, and you know, I see a lot of similarities in their approach as well. And obviously, the drive from the staff and the message that comes across all the time to us, to them, is a consistent one about that. And so that's the reason that I can confidently say that they'll never get ahead of themselves, because they haven't in the last 3 years, and it's not a trait that my team has.
Do you feel you've seen that because a lot of the players have grown with the club? Because we talked after last weekend about them looking calm and assured and not looking out of place on the big stage. Well,
they've got to get the balance right. You know, they have to. You know, they've deserved the right to play in this division. Now they've got to, you know, prove that they deserve to belong in it, and they've got to. You know, they can't be, you know, starstruck. They've got to respect the opposition, as we always do, and from every aspect, but back themselves as well. And one of the biggest things that we talked about, you know, was the belief in the group. Understandable, as I've said before, the last 2 games, a little bit of apprehension because of, you know, the lack of experience, lack of game time in the Premier League. But the longer that they go into it, hopefully the more belief that they have, and there's certainly you know, a confidence about that performance last week. But as I said, it's the key now for the group is to take that into the next game, into the next challenge.